All right. So let's try this again. I'm sorry I look like crap. I haven't been sleeping well. I have to go to the phone store to see what's going on with my phone. Like the storage is like crappy. As some of you may know, or maybe a lot of you, back in the day, Angry Neighbor, I don't want to say the last name, but Angry Neighbor Chris, the one that hit me in the face with the gun and threw me out of a moving car, broke my nose, broke my eye socket, just shattered my face, my teeth, everything. So I get phone calls and stuff, and it is actually like a lieutenant, sergeant, whatever, head investigator, whatever. They're trying to follow up on a case for an applicant for their department. This man is trying to be a police officer. I don't understand how he was able to even get through the police academy with that on his record. And he wants, and you know, the man wants to talk further about it, details. I'm like, well, I have pictures. You know, I have a video. There's police reports. So we're missing each other's phone calls, because when he calls me, I'm either in treatment or when I call him, he's like probably out or whatever. So we're like missing each other. But tell me, how is that fair that a man can do that to a woman? And yes, it was years ago, but how he can do that to a woman and think, especially threatening with a gun and hitting a woman in the face with a gun, how does he think that he can get away with that? Like, I have to live with that for the rest of my life. You know, I stopped thinking about it. And then when the man called, you know, I thought it was like maybe a troll or something, but no, it was real. Like, me and my instructor, he's a detective. Like, he looked it up and he was like, yeah, the man's real. But oddly enough, Chris's stuff isn't on Charleston County website. So did they just get sneaky? And because the judge told them to stay out of South Carolina, so did they get sneaky and not send me anything on court dates, or anything like that? Because I would have been there. So, you know, I'm dealing with that mentally right now. I'm dealing with a whole lot of things. Monday, I have another scan to see how the radiation's working. Tuesday, I have my cystoscopy, where they go into my bladder and do all those fun things. And then nothing. And then I have my post-op, or sorry, my pre-op is the 27th. And I haven't smoked, so good. My pre-op is on the 27th. So I'll pick up Jacob from Paris Island, and then we'll go to Mount Pleasant for my pre-op. And my surgery is on the 9th. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to have boobies instead of being flat. I'm constantly losing weight. So my hair won't really grow like it should. I'm on new vitamins. I'm on new medications. They put me on Lamictal, for like my mood, stabilize for like mood, because my moods are up and down. One minute I'm upset and crying, the next minute, like, I've been so depressed that I locked myself. Like, I stayed in my apartment for a week. A friend of ours from one of our captains from that I've known for a long time, actually on my birthday, he took his own life, and I didn't go to the wake. I had a couple of people tell me that it had to be a closed casket. I mean, firefighters go through a lot. EMS, like paramedics, like, all of them, like, they see so much things. I've seen things back when I was working, as an EMT. Matter of fact, my first call wasn't a very pretty call. But those calls do get you. I decided not to go to the wake, even though, sorry, so this video won't be long, but even though a few of my fellow people went, I didn't go. This morning they had his service and they had to pass by my apartment, and I stood outside and this phone. So yeah, I did my salute and stuff, and I came back in. Last night I went and hung out with some friends and made cookies and stuff. With Keely, the one that's on YouTube now, and TikTok. My cousin Jessica now does YouTube, so I'll have to put her link below. But it's gonna get better. It always does. It can't get any worse, right? Everything's gonna be okay. I'm just mind-boggled how he was able to get into the police academy and also able to apply for a job at a police department. Tell me how that makes sense. This was 2010. It was so long ago. Tell me how that makes sense to you. It's not fair. Anyways, I'm going to go. I got some things to do today. So, yeah. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.